Hi everybody, welcome to A Word in Season. My name is Mim Hosking and this is Bella. Some of you have seen her before. She has grown quite a lot in the last couple of months and we have been learning lots together. In fact, we've just graduated from puppy school, which is more about me learning things than her, but we're learning and growing together. And we're starting to enjoy some daily walks together, but to be honest, it's actually been really difficult at times, especially when she loves to race ahead excitedly to find something interesting to sniff, and then she suddenly stops to smell and chew on whatever she has found. It's actually much more enjoyable when we are walking side by side in step together, not being pulled, and we stop and wait together when we come to an intersection or a fork in our pathway. And this is so much like our relationship with God, where there are times when we might race ahead, we run ahead and not stick to God's plans for us, or we stop in a place of interest or distraction, not moving forward, out of step with God, distant, disconnected, and what may feel like freedom, we can actually find ourselves lost without Him. But when we walk with God and God is there with us to guide us, it's actually so much more than just being in His presence. It's listening, it's seeking to find one another, it's seeking His wisdom in our decision making, like the lead that attaches to the dog's collar, or a yoke, allowing God to guide our lives, helping us to carry our loads. You know, Jesus says in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all of you who are tired, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke and put it on you and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in spirit, and you will find rest." Now, this rest isn't just a complete stop, but it's a peace and a strength that enables us to keep on going. His yoke guides us. For the yoke Jesus gives us is not heavy, it is easy, and the load is light. As Eugene Peterson says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest." He goes on, "Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." And I just love that we can come to God, we can come to Jesus, be with His Holy Spirit, and learn the unforced rhythms of grace. He says, "Keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." I love that image of walking life with God. I've been listening to Lectio Divina in the mornings. Actually, we both have. And Bella often sits on my lap as we pray and as we talked with God. And recently, one of the recurring prayers has included these words: "High King of Heaven, would you walk with me and talk with me as I seek to follow? Challenge me and change me, cleanse and rearrange me." It's a pretty bold prayer, perhaps to realign with God as we listen to the voice of the High King, to respond to His tugs on our hearts, to feel His presence as we walk in relationship with Him, to seek His wisdom in our decision making, to stop and wait on His voice to find the rhythms of grace. When there's a fear or an uncertainty, to seek His comfort, to come to Him with our needs, not striving on our own. And for me, that means having intentional time with God and also prayerfully talking with Him as I make decisions throughout the day, big and small decisions. My desire is to walk in step with God, to listen to Him, to pull me back to the path, and to know the peace and the rest for my soul as we do this life with rhythms of grace. Hope you have a wonderful day.